Welcome back, everybody. I've got a quick little video for you today. I apologize for the delay in videos. It's tough getting motivation when you're just perpetually shadow banned and nothing you do moves the needle, no matter how good or bad or whatever it is. It just stays the same. The ban continues and it gets frustrating after a while. So I've been dabbling more in the moment and creativity on my own end and leaving the YouTube aside because it's just too frustrating. But I'm going to toss in a couple from here on out, and I'm getting a new computer soon, so we'll see where that takes us. However, I want you all to check out this collection of images that I found on this aerial Earth video that I've been loving lately. I've been watching these with an equal part towards research and another part towards just willing myself away from the world I'm in and imagining myself being in these castles in a magic old medieval amazingness time period, and also hoping to see some gems and maybe have some realizations occur. So I've got a couple pictures that I've found, and I wanted to just show you some of the theories I've been thinking about lately. And one of them is about the towers. A lot of these circular towers, and like that tower right in the middle of there, a lot of these to me seem to look like vents or like steam kind of release vessels, and it made me wonder about geothermal power. And I know that we have that nowadays, and it's a natural thing and an easy process to gather once you kind of figure out what happens. And I wonder if that's what these were. Look down the center of these columns on the side, and they look like perfect shafts, perfect holes. And a lot of people put like kind of tops on these as some of the castles, but these ones don't have that. And it's like, what was that middle for? What were those holes for? In trying to think outside the box, I think they look like vents for something. And we know that the underground world was massive and incredibly elaborate beyond compare. I personally believe the world was created by architects and artists, and at one point was fully carved out. I'm going to show you soon an artist, a living artist today, that draws amazing depictions of this. Stay tuned for that. But look at these. I mean, to me, what is the point? I mean, they could be lookout towers, but that seems way too propagandized in modern stupid world. They to me seem like some kind of vents, and that kind of holds with the power supply theory and ether generating capabilities, that these were functional structures at one point, not just castles for people living in them where there are no bathrooms, no ways to heat them. These are something far different, and to me they look like vents. And this, like, how deep do they go? How deep do those holes go? Because at some point you can obviously just toss dirt in. The controllers can toss dirt in and make it look like nothing, but these are all over the place. They exist everywhere, structures that seem like this, and I don't know what's in them, but I mean, all these places, like this looks like Mount Michael's in France, but in a different way. All of these things, look at all the holes in there, and they try to tell us that, you know, people carved into those and that's all they are, just rock shapes from volcanoes and stuff. But no, again, I think these were all civilizations. I think everything was established at one point, and it probably got along great until something inevitably came and massacred it and blew it all to pieces and shreds. I've been even wondering if a lot of the sand is from glass or different materials just exploding at different times, because there could be tons of wood and glass structures in the past that we would not know about because they've been eviscerated. But these circular columns, these towers, they are all over the place. And who's to say how deep they go? They mined back in the day, so why could they not use geothermal heat? Why could how could they not do that? And I would almost think that they could. Another option would be that they were terraforming tools, terraforming machines that were taking in geothermal air, you know, dig deep enough, maybe change the climate of the world by opening up vents to the underground heating abilities, the powers of what lies underneath. Or if there's a certain, you know, in order to make, if we came from the underground as a species, then they would need to terraform again, and they could have all kinds of gases be emitted or whatever's from inside the core that they were, or not core, but inside the our realm that who knows? I have no idea. I'm just, again, putting out theories, but to me, these look different. They don't look like just towers, things for war, things for protection, things for forts. They look like things that had a purpose and then were capped like this, or were filled in with dirt at some point. And someday, someone has to start digging around a lot of these things and get to the bottom of it, or take some LiDAR, some kind of technology, and just see how deep these go. Prove me wrong, prove me right. I don't really care. I just want some proof in either direction and some truth, because we are just so smothered in lies nowadays. It's disgusting. You can't turn on the TV. Everyone, I think they're just going for automatic, ultimate dissonance on everyone so that nobody has a clue what's going on. But I have been obsessed with this place, dedicated to Saint Michael, the slayer of Satan. And it's just, there's something about this place that reminds me of so many other ruins and different places that we see today. And how high did this place go? Was it bigger? What's underneath it? What was around it? What did it look like in its prime? Again, it's a commune now, and I just have my targets set on going and spending a week there at some point in my life within the next couple years. I want to wake up in this castle, feel this place, walk around it, take a look amongst the trees and the little wooded side of the area, and just see what happens, see what I feel, see what it just comes to the surface, because there's something so magical about this place. And it's just, I don't know, there's some secrets it holds, and I feel like these places were all over the place at one point. A lot of the small islands we see on harbors and stuff that are just rubble and rocks, I think were once like this. And I think there's a lot of places. I even think this top, I think those little rivets on the top must have been coiled, or maybe they were kind of used for something else that, again, is lost and gone. And who was there? Saint Michael, again, they put at the top, the slayer of the devil, which also makes me think a couple different things. Like, is that a sign of conquering a civilization? Because we can't trust anyone again. And I've been wondering if people referred to the Tartarians, like, again, because we know Tartars referred to as hell. What if those people were considered to be satanic by the people who have taken over our world and now do things, murders and wars all over the place? But what if they were the ones, the British and all them now, the modern controllers, were the ones that conquered the old school underground beings, the civilizations that were underground, the ancient civilizations that were everywhere, and they referred to them as the devil, etc., because they were using underground, and maybe they used fire, who knows? But to me, I'm always trying to reverse the propaganda of what we're taught and see if there's anything that comes to the surface that makes me kind of think differently, that may have been overlooked. And I find a lot of things out there, and I'm thinking a lot in a lot of different directions, but the truth still exists somewhere waiting for us to acknowledge it and get to it and discover it. And I pray that we do, because we are headed in a weird direction, and it's got to be reversed. Truth can help with that, and enlightenment, and making people feel good about their lives and world. That's the way we all feel. These war-hungry pigs are a dime a dozen, and they are a very rare breed. They just make themselves known a little too much, and they stink. So hopefully things will settle down, and I'll bust out some more videos and share some more thoughts that I've had lately, because I have a feeling you all will enjoy some of them. Keep in mind, again, this is all just theory going in a bunch of different directions, so take from it what you will. Enjoy the beautiful scenery. Check out that drone video. It's like 3.5 hours of amazing castles. I apologizing for not knowing where these castles are, but they are sweet. And I hope that one day we discover places beyond the realm where everything looks like this in its prime, and we can experience what we've been robbed of, which is a beautiful paradisial life of awesomeness, true perfect intentions, peace, creativity, artistry, and all the good stuff. So, bless you all.